Engine 1, Engine 2 responding.
1 Engine 2 responding, channel 5.
Lake Fusion for 13C1.
Lake Fusion, 3 Engine 2 is responding.
3 Engine 2 responding, Lake Fusion answering 13C1.
You can disregard. Lake Fusion, 14 Engine 4 responding.
14 Engine 4 responding, channel 5.
Lake Fusion, 8 Engine 3 is responding.
8 Engine 3 responding, channel 5.
Lake Fusion, Engine 4.
Lake Fusion answering 8 Engine 4.
On scene, 1-story wood frame. Do have smoke showing. Command on 5.
8 Engine 4 on scene, 1-story wood frame, smoke showing.
Lake Fusion, 8C1 on scene.
8C1 on scene.
Lake Fusion, 8 Tanker 1 on scene.
8 Tanker 1 on scene.
Lake Fusion from 13 ladder 1.
Lake Fusion answering 13 ladder 1.
13 ladder 1, we're going to be delayed a bit for on Union Ave.
13 ladder 1 delayed response on Union Avenue.
Lake Fusion, 3 Engine 2, can I get a recall station coverage?
3 Engine 2 recall for station coverage. Lake Fusion of Belmont, emergency recall, station coverage needed. Lake Fusion of Belmont, emergency recall, station coverage needed, 1153.
Engine 5 on scene, going to 5.
13 Engine 5 on scene.
Lake Fusion, Sanford command.
Lake Fusion answering, Sanford command.
Show all remaining Sanford companies in service.
Remaining Sanford companies in service.
Region from 13 Engine 1.
Lakes Region answering 13 Engine 1.
Can you advise Guilford Command that ladder 1 will be out of service unavailable for this fire call if they need a backfill?
13 Engine 1, 13 Ladder 1 unavailable, out of service. Need to backfill the assignment. Guilford Command from Lakes Region. Guilford Command from Lakes Region.
Go ahead to Guilford Command.
Guilford Command, 13 Ladder 1 is out of service and unavailable.
Have a message.
Engine 3 on scene.
8 Engine 3 on scene.
Lakes Region 3 ambulance 1 on scene.
3 Ambulance 1 on scene.
Engine 2 is responding.
19 Engine 2 en route to cover.
Lakes Region 8 Engine 1 responding.
8 Engine 1 responding, Channel 5.
Lakes Region from 13 Engine 1.
Answering 13 Engine 1.
Ladder 1 was involved in a minor motor vehicle accident. Union Ave at Taco Bell. Could you have PD respond?
Message received.
Lakes Region from Guilford, come in.
Lakes Region answering, go for command.
We have 2 lines stretched. We have the fire knocked down, and we're checking for extension at this time.
Go for command, 2 lines stretched, fire knocked down, checking for extension.
Engine 1 from Lakes Region Police have been notified.
Pretty deep.
Lakes Region 8C2 on scene.
8C2 on scene.
One engine 2 on scene.
1 engine 2 on scene.
Lakes Region 14, engine 4 on scene. Calling 5.
14 engine 4 on scene.
Region 45 ambulance 1 at Laconia Hospital.
.45 ambulance 1 at Laconia Hospital.
Lakes Region for all 13 Engine 1.
Answering 13 Engine 1.
Engine 5 is on scene in Gilbert.
13 Engine 1, your message was covered.
Engine 5 is still on scene in Guilford, correct?
Affirmative.
Can you give me an emergency recall to cover both stations? Ladder 1 will be just time.
8 Engine 1 on scene.
8 Engine 1 on scene. 13 Engine 1, we'll put out emergency recall for both stations. 13 Engine 1, 13 Ladder 1, committed.
Engine 2 is on scene.
3 Engine 2 on scene. Lakes Region to Laconia, emergency recall. Station covered is needed for both stations. Lakes Region to Laconia, emergency recall. Station covered is needed for both stations. 1209.
Lakes Region to Tilton Northfield, emergency recall, station coverage needed. Lakes Region to Tilton Northfield, emergency recall, station coverage needed. 1209. Go for command from Lakes Region.
Go for command.
Go for command. First 20-minute mark. The first alarm assignment has been fulfilled with the exception of 13 ladder 1.
And a message. You can put us under control. You can cancel the 20-minute marks.
8 engine 4 under control, discontinuing 20-minute marks. Correction. Go for command under control.
Lakes Region to Andover EMS, gas leak outside the building, 212 Boston Hill Road. Lakes Region to Andover EMS, gas leak outside the building, 212 Boston Hill Road. Flag Hill Road, Putney Road, Channel 3 at 1216.
engine 2 is that cover.
19 engine 2 at cover.
Station 45 ambulance 1 in service.
45 ambulance 1 in service.
Lakes Region 31C10 is responding to the scene.
31C10 responding. Caller stated that he has a propane tank that's outside his house and it's hissing. No illness and he's not spilling anything. Channel 3.
Message received.
Lakes Region to Andover EMS, retone both departments. Gas leak outside the building, 212 Boston Hill Road. Lakes Region to Andover EMS, retone both departments. Gas leak outside the building, 212 Boston Hill Road. Flag Hole Road, Putney Road, Channel 3, 1222.
Lakes Region 31C10 is on scene.
31C10 on scene.
Engine 2 is responding.
31 Engine 2 responding, Channel 3.
Lakes Region 32 Ambulance 1, same traffic.
32 Ambulance 1 responding, Channel 3.
8 Utility 1's responding.
8 Utility 1 responding, Channel 5.
Section 8 Utility 1 will be returning to the station for the ambulance.
8 Utility 1 returning to the station for the ambulance.
Lakes Region 31C10.
Lakes Region answering 31C10.
Be advised, we're under control. The tanks have stopped venting.
31C10 under control. Tanks have stopped venting.
Lakes Region to Guilford, additional call with Tilton Northfield 21 engine 2 from cover. Unconscious person, Delta level, 11 Stonegate Court. Lakes Region to Guilford, additional call with Tilton Northfield 21 engine 2 from cover. Unconscious person, Delta level, 11 Stonegate Court. Dinsmore Point Road, channel 3 at 1228.
Lakes Region 1, engine 2.
Answer 1 engine 2.
Keep the Tilton engine in service at cover. 1 engine 2 in service from Old Railroad, responding Stonegate Court in Guilford.
1 engine 2 responding to 11 Stonegate Court, 21 engine 2 to remain at cover. It's a 64-year-old male. He is now conscious, but he was in and out of consciousness. He's described as not alert and only blinking and is going through chemotherapy. Channel 3.
Engine 2.
21 engine 2 just confirming remaining at cover.
Engine 2 is on scene.
Lakes Region to Bristol, motor vehicle fire, 25 Cedar Street. Lakes Region to Bristol, motor vehicle fire, 25 Cedar Street. School Street to North Main Street, operate on channel 6 at 1231.
Lakes Region 8, what's on
31 engine 2 is on scene.
31 engine 2 on scene, 8 ambulance 1 responding. 64-year-old male is now conscious, kept passing out. He's not alert, described as only blinking, and is going through chemotherapy. Channel 3. Lakes Region to Molten Borough, Meredith EMS, medical alarm activation, 9 Lock Lane. Lakes Region to Molten Borough, Meredith EMS, medical alarm activation, 9 Lock Lane. Vappy Vale to the dead end, channel 3 at 1232.
Lakes Region from 13 Engine 1.
Lakes Region 32, ambulance 1 on scene.
32 ambulance 1 on scene. 1 engine 2, you recovered, just confirming on scene.
Affirmative.
1 engine 2 on scene, answering 13 engine 1.
You can show 13 ladder 1 back in service, clear of the incident.
13 ladder 1 in service. Was there a Bristol company calling Lakes Region?
Four engine 2 is responding.
4 engine 2 responding. A Dodge Dart had a fire underneath it. They had smoke coming from the engine. While on the phone, they stated that it was starting to grow and spread to the woods and the trees. Located in between 2 houses and a fence. Channel 6.
Lakes Region 15, Rescue 3, 45 Ambulance 4 responding.
15 Rescue 3, 45 Ambulance 4 responding. GPS activation located down the street. Subscriber resides at 9 Lock Lane, apartment 103. No contact, channel 3.
Four engine 2 is on scene. Well-involved car. You have extension into the woods. We'll be stretching.
4 engine 2 on scene. Well-involved car. Extension into the woods. Stretching a line.
Lakes Region 14 Engine 4 in service.
14 Engine 4 in service.
8 ambulance 1 on scene.
8 ambulance 1 on scene.
Lake Region 404 responding.
404 responding, channel 6.
Team Rescue 3 from Lakes Region. Team Rescue 3 from Lakes Region.
Go ahead to 15 Rescue 3.
15 Rescue 3, GPS coordinates show in the area of the corner of Vappy Vale and Lock Lane.
Received, on scene. Just figuring it out.
15 Rescue 3 on scene.
Lakes Region 15 Rescue 3, what apartment number do they give?
15 Rescue 3, apartment 103.
Lakes Region 45, ambulance 4 on scene.
45 ambulance 4 on scene.
Lakes Region 8 ambulance 1, we're under control, preparing for transport.
8 ambulance 1 under control, preparing for transport.
Lakes Region per Guilford Command, 3 Engine 2, 3 ambulance 1, service.
3 ambulance 1, 3 engine 2 in service.
Lakes Region from 15 Rescue 3.
Lakes Region answering 15 Rescue 3.
Accidental activation. Person is no longer on the premise. Neighbor said that she had left and she's completely fine. We're in service.
15 Rescue 3 in service, accidental activation. Patient is no longer on the premise. Neighbor had made contact with her and said she was okay.
Ambulance 4 in service.
45 ambulance 4 in service.
Train 8, ambulance 1's en route to Laconia Hospital, 1 engine 2's in service.
8 ambulance 1 en route to Laconia Hospital, 1 engine 2 in service.
Lakes Region from 31 engine 2.
Lakes Region answering, 31 engine 2.
All Andover companies will be in service. Gas is shut off. Homeowner will be waiting in the gas company.
31 engine 2, gas shut off, homeowner awaiting the gas company.
Lakes 4 engine 2.
Lakes Region answering, 4 engine 2.
Fire's knocked down, we're mopping up.
4 engine 2, fire knocked down, mopping up.
8 ambulance 1's at Laconia Hospital.
8 ambulance 1 at Laconia Hospital.
Engine 5 is clear. Guilford returning in service.
13 Engine 5 in service.
Engine 3 in service.
8 Engine 3 in service.
Lakes Region 13C1 in service.
13C1 in service.
Lakes Region 8, Engine 1 in service.
8 Engine 1 in service. Lakes Region of Belmont, outside fire, 107 Cotton Hill Road. Lakes Region of Belmont, outside fire, 107 Cotton Hill Road. Judges Way to Vineyard Way, Channel 3, 1311.
8C1 in service, engine 4 is command.
8C1 in service, 8 engine 4 with command.
Lake Station 3-4, sure 1 responding.
3-4, sure 1 responding. Caller stated it's approximately a 100 by 100. There is a structure that's approximately 100 feet away from it, and there's a flag on the address that companies are to stage away from the scene until police secure it from 2021. They've been notified. Channel 3.
Where is it? Lake Station 3-4, sure 1.
Answering 3-4, sure 1.
Was this first person or third person caller?
First person.
Where is it?
Lake Region 3 Engine 2, 3 Tango 1 responding. Talk now.
3 Engine 2, 3 Tango 1 responding. Channel 3.
Lake Region 3 Tanker 1 responding.
3 Tango 1 responding. Channel 3.
Lake Station in New Hampton with Meredith EMS. Heart problems, 756 Straits Road. Lake Station in New Hampton with Meredith EMS. Heart problems, 756 Straits Road. Evergreen Drive to a dead end, Channel 3, 1317.
release from cover, returning.
21 engine 2, release from cover, returning.
Dispatch 45A6 is responding.
45 ambulance 6 responding above the garage. Third party caller. Her mother's having a cardiac issue. Line disconnected. Nothing further. Channel 3.
Ambulance 1's in service.
8 ambulance 1 in service.
Lakes Region 3421.
Lakes Region 17, C10 responding.
17 Z10 responding, answering 3421.
On scene, 100 by 200. Can you give me emergency recall? Go ahead, start. Laconia and Gilmanton for 4th Street.
3461, on scene, 100 by 200, requesting Laconia and Gilmanton and an emergency recall.
Lakes Region of Barnstead, chest pain, Charlie level 3, Ivy Lane. Lakes Region of Barnstead, chest pain, Charlie level 3, Ivy Lane. Dead end to Rogers Road, channel 3, 1321.
Lakes Region to Belmont, Laconia 13 Forestry 1, Gilmanton 9 Forestry 1. Outside fire, 107 Cotton Hill Road in Belmont. Lakes Region to Belmont with an emergency recall, Laconia 13 Forestry 1, Gilmanton 9 Forestry 1. Outside fire, 107 Cotton Hill Road in Belmont. Judges Way to Vineyard Way, channel 3, 1322.
45 ambulance 6 from Lakes Region.
Region to Franklin. Hemorrhaging alpha level. 325 Daniel Webster Highway, Merrimack County Nursing Home in Bosquen. Lakes Region to Franklin. Hemorrhaging alpha level. 325 Daniel Webster Highway, Merrimack County Nursing Home in Bosquen. Forest Lane to Stirrup Iron Road, 1323.
Lakes Region to New Hampton, retone, chest pain, Charlie level, 756 Straits Road. Lakes Region to New Hampton, retone, chest pain, Charlie level, 756 Straits Road, Evergreen Drive to a dead end, channel 3, 1324. 45 ambulance 6 from Lakes Region.
Go ahead to 45 ambulance 6.
45 ambulance 6, update from 911, coded as chest pain, Charlie level. 83-year-old female had a pacemaker put in on Friday, now having crushing chest pain.
Received.
Responding to Belmont.
9431, responding operator on channel 3.
3 tanker 1 on scene.
6 ambulance 2 responding.
3 tanker 1 on scene, 6 ambulance 2 responding, 72-year-old male, questioning anxiety attack. Left shoulder pain, shaky and nervous, no cardiac history, channel 3.
Lake Region 300 is on scene, C4 establishing command. Red set of first alarm outside fire.
3 engine 2 on scene, 3C4 with command requesting a first alarm.
Lakes Region 13C2 on scene, add recalls both stations, Laconia.
13C2 on scene requesting a recall, both stations.
Ambulance 1 responding.
7 ambulance 1 responding. 30 North Nursing Office. 90-year-old female coughing up blood.
Relation 8 tanker 1 in service.
8 tanker 1 in service. Excuse to Belmont, all companies. Guilford, additional call for 8 Forestry 1. Tilton Northfield, additional call for 21 Forestry 1. Gilmanton, additional request for 9 Engine 3. Samberton, additional call, 19 Tanker 1. Loudon Forestry 1. New Hampton, 17 Ambulance 1, an additional call. First alarm outside fire, 107 Cotton Hill Road in Belmont. Franklin, additional call, 7 Engine 4, cover the Belmont station. Lakes Region to Belmont, all companies. Guilford, additional call, 8 Forestry 1. Tilton Northfield, additional call, 21 Forestry 1. Gilmanton, additional request for 9 Engine 3. Samberton, additional call, 19 Tanker 1. Loudon Forestry 1. New Hampton, additional call, 17 Ambulance 1. First alarm outside fire, 107 Cotton Hill Road in Belmont. Franklin, additional call, 7 Engine 4, cover the Belmont station. Judges Way to Vineyard Way, operate on Lakes Region Channel 3 at 1328.
Region 13, Forestry 1, Utility 1 responding.
Lakes Forestry 2.
13 Forestry 1, 13 Utility 1 responding, Channel 3. Answering for Engine 2.
Company's clear, returning out of service.
Bristol Company's returning out of service.
Lakes Region from 19 Engine 2.
Lakes Region to Franklin, additional call, CVA Charlie level, 8 Patriot Avenue. Lakes Region to Franklin, additional call, CVA Charlie level, 8 Patriot Avenue. Glory Avenue to the dead end, Channel 5 at 1329. Answering 19 Engine 2.
19 Engine 2 is in service from cover. We'll be replacing the tanker on that card. We'll be there in just a moment. You can hold 19 tanker in quarters.
19 Engine 2 in service from Guilford, responding to Belmont in the replace of the tanker. 19 Tanker 1 to stay in service.
Lakes Region from 7 Engine 1.
Lakes Region answering 7 Engine 1.
7 Engine 1 will be unavailable for cover. 7 Ambulance 2 will be responding Patriot Ave.
7 Engine 1 unavailable for the cover assignment. 7 Ambulance 2 responding to Patriot Avenue. 77-year-old male questioning a stroke. He's having arm pain and does have previous history. Operate on Channel 5. Belmont Command from Lakes Region, Channel 1.
Go ahead from Belmont Command.
Belmont Command, Franklin is unavailable for your cover assignment. Would you like that to be backfilled?
Yes, please.
Belmont Command, backfilling the cover assignment. Lakes Region to Laconia, emergency recall. Station coverage is needed for both stations. Lakes Region to Laconia, emergency recall. Station coverage is needed for both stations. 1330.
8 Forestry 1 responding.
Lakes Region 6-1, Forestry 1. Lakes Region, Forestry 1.
Responding.
Multiple companies calling Lakes Region. 8 Forestry 1, Loudon Forestry 1 responding. Operate on Lakes Region Channel 3. The Samberton Company calling.
19C1's responding.
19C1 responding Channel 3. Was there a Laconia Company calling?
13 Forestry 1, just checking with command to see if they want us to come in from Cotton Hill and Laconia or if we're going to come in off of the 107 end.
Belmont Command from Lakes Region.
Belmont Command answering.
Laconia inquiring if you'd like them to come in from the Laconia end or the 107 end.
107 end.
Laconia companies enter from Route 107.
Forestry 1, copy.
Was there a New Hampton company calling? Lakes Region to New Hampton, additional retone, chest pain, Charlie level, 756 Straits Road. Lakes Region to New Hampton, additional retone, chest pain, Charlie level, 756 Straits Road. Evergreen Drive to the dead end, Channel 3 at 1332.
6 ambulance 2 on scene.
6 ambulance, 2 on scene.
Lakes Region, 19 Tanker 1 is in service.
19 Tanker 1 in service. Lake Region to Plymouth, sick person, Alpha level, 74, Cummings Hill Road. Lake Region to Plymouth, sick person, Alpha level, 74, Cummings Hill Road. Marjorie Lane to Texas Hill Road, channel 5 at 1334. Was there a Tilton Northfield company responding to Belmont? Lake Region to Gilmanton, 9 engine 3, Tilton Northfield, 21 Forestry 1, New Hampton, 17 Ambulance 1, retone all departments, first alarm outside fire, 107 Cotton Hill Road in Belmont. Lake Region to Gilmanton, 9 engine 3, Tilton Northfield, 21 Forestry 1, New Hampton, 17 Ambulance 1, retone, additional call, all departments, first alarm outside fire, 107 Cotton Hill Road in Belmont. Judges Way to Vineyard Way, channel 3 at 1335.
13 Forestry 1 on scene, going to 3.
13 Forestry 1 on scene.
21 Forestry 1 responding.
21 Forestry 1 responding, channel 3.
Lakes Region 9 Forestry 1.
Answering 9 Forestry 1.
We're going to be unable to fill the assignment for engine 3.
9 Forestry 1, unable to fulfill 9 engine 3.
19 engine 2 is on scene.
Lake Region 8 ambulance 2 responding.
Lake Region Belmont Command.
19 engine 2 on scene, 18 ambulance, correction, is that 1 or 2?
Ambulance 2.
In Belmont Command.
18 ambulance 2 responding, a 70-year-old female, bilateral lower leg wounds, questioning sepsis, operate channel 5. Lakes Region answering, Belmont Command.
Who else do we have coming on the road?
Belmont Command, you have 8 Forestry 1, 21 Forestry 1, 9 Forestry 1, Loudon Forestry 1 responding. 9 engine 3 is unavailable, and your backfill will be Canterbury.
Received.
And a correction, the backfill for the station coverage is going to be Canterbury. Would you like a backfill for 9 engine 3?
Ambulance 1 on scene in Boscawen.
7 ambulance 1 on scene. Belmont Command from Lakes Region.
Go ahead, Belmont Command.
Canterbury is covering your station. Do you want a backfill for 9 engine 3?
Well, we have Canterbury come to Cotton Hill at the beginning to set up water supply.
Belmont Command, Canterbury to set up water supply to backfill 9 engine 3, and we will backfill the cover assignment.
9 Forestry 1 on scene.
Still on the right.
9 Forestry 1 on scene. Belmont Command, you were covered.
Water supply is going to be at the beginning of Cotton Hill.
Belmont Command will be at the beginning of Cotton Hill Road. We'll notify.
8 Forestry 1's on scene.
8 Forestry 1 on scene. Lakes Region 10 to Hampton, additional retone for the additional call, 17 Ambulance 1. First alarm outside fire, 107 Cotton Hill Road in Belmont. Lakes Region 10 to Hampton, 17 Ambulance 1. Additional retone for the additional call. First alarm outside fire, 107 Cotton Hill Road in Belmont. Judges Way, Vineyard Way, Channel 3, 1340.
Lakes Region 17 C10.
Lakes Region answering 17 C10.
Under control at Straits Road, 45 Ambulance 6 will be preparing one for transport and will be unavailable to staff the additional call.
17 C10, under control, Straits Road, 45 Ambulance 6 preparing for transport, unavailable for Belmont. Belmont Command from Lakes Region.
18 Ambulance 2 on scene.
18 Ambulance 2 on scene. Belmont Command from Lakes Region.
Go ahead, Belmont Command.
Belmont Command, New Hampton is unavailable with the ambulance to the scene, and you do not have an ambulance for coverage. Would you like a backfill to the scene or an ambulance backfill to the station?
Let's do an ambulance to the scene, and they can cover our area.
Belmont Command, requesting a backfill ambulance to the scene, and they will cover the area from the scene. Lakes Region to Alton for an ambulance. First alarm outside fire, 107 Cotton Hill Road in Belmont. Lakes Region to Alton for an ambulance. First alarm outside fire, 107 Cotton Hill Road in Belmont. Judges Way to Vineyard Way, Channel 3 at 1343.
C2 on 3.
Belmont Command from Lakes Region.
Lakes Region, 1 ambulance was responding to Belmont. Go to the scene or station coverage?
1 ambulance, 1 responding. You're going to be at the scene, but you're also going to be covering the area. Channel 3.
Lakes Region, Guilford, Lakeshore Park Command.
Lakes Region answering Guilford, Old Railroad Command.
Company is in service, command terminated.
Guilford Company is in service, command terminated. Belmont Command from Lakes Region. Belmont, Cotton Hill Road Command.
Go ahead, Belmont Command.
Belmont Command, you've reached your first 20-minute mark. You have Loudon Engine will be covering your station. 1 ambulance 1 is responding to your scene, and they'll be your scene ambulance and your cover ambulance.
Received. Do you know if Canterbury Engine's on the way?
They look like they're due for their retones.
Engine 2 has it. Go ahead from right flank. Received. Emerson's going to be setting up a water supply here in a sec. Go ahead, Loudon, Forestry.
Belmont Command, you're on channel 1.
C1 will be on scene.
19C1 on scene.
Lakes Region, Loudon Engine 1, en route to Belmont to cover.
Loudon Engine 1 responding to cover. Belmont Command from Lakes Region.
1-6 transporting to Concord Hospital.
45 ambulance 6 en route to Concord Hospital.
Lakes Region 17C10 in service.
17C10 in service. Belmont Command from Lakes Region.
Go ahead, Belmont Command.
Belmont Command, Canterbury has not gotten out the door just yet. The Loudon engine is responding. Do you want to switch those pieces? Have Loudon engine do water supply and Canterbury cover?
Yeah, let's do that. Samerton engine is going to be setting up water supply here in a second. So Loudon come to the scene and drop their water.
'19 engine 2 will establish water supply. Loudon engine 1 from Lakes Region.
Loudon engine 1 answering Lakes.
Loudon engine 1 from command. You're responding to the scene, 107 Cotton Hill Road. Your crosses are Judges Way to Vineyard Road and operate on Lakes Region Channel 3.
Loudon engine 1 has a message to the scene.
Lakes Region, Loudon Forestry on scene.
Loudon Forestry 1 on scene. Six ambulance 2 from Lakes Region. Six ambulance 2 from Lakes Region. Seven ambulance 2 from Lakes Region. Seven ambulance 2 from Lakes Region. Seven ambulance 2.
Region 7 Ambulance 1 en route to Concord Hospital.
7 Ambulance 1 en route to Concord Hospital. 7 Ambulance 2 from Lakes Region.
7 Ambulance 2 en route Franklin Hospital.
7 Ambulance 2 en route to Franklin Hospital. 6 Ambulance 2 from Lakes Region. 6 Ambulance 2.
Lakes Region 18 Ambulance 2 en route SMH.
18 Ambulance 2 en route to SMH.
Lakes Region Belmont Command.
Lakes Region answering, Belmont Command.
Fire's been contained. We'll be mopping up here in a minute.
Belmont Command, the fire is contained. You're going to be starting up the mop-up.
to Lakes on 1.
Lakes Region answering Canterbury Engine 2.
We're on our way to Belmont Station for coverage. We're coming up on the track on 106 now.
Canterbury Engine 2 responding to cover Belmont Station.
Lakes Region, 21 Forestry 1's on scene, going to Channel 3.
21 Forestry 1 on scene.